Evening fellow coin collectors, Coin Snatcher here with a video from the coin collection. So today I thought, seeing as it looked at single 50p coins quite a lot recently, do something a little bit different. And in the collection I have quite a few error coins, so I like collecting the 50p error coins, and I think I did a video on that, which is somewhere in the library. If you want to have a look, go and watch it. But I thought I'd do a video tonight on another error coin, and then show you the proof set from that year as well. So the error coin I'm talking about tonight is the 2008 20p that was struck without a date. So it's known as the Undated 20p, quite original. And what makes my one, I think, a little bit more special than an ordinary one is that this coin was released into circulation as an error. Now, I think, as far as I can find from doing a bit of research years ago, is that around 100,000 of these possibly were minted and put into circulation. Now, of course, a lot of people would have used these coins before it was noticed that there was an error on the coin, and as a result, there's very, very few that are left in good condition. So unusually, this is a 20p that's undated, that was taken out of circulation very quickly. Whenever it was announced that the Royal Mint, had made an error and hadn't put the date on the 20p, Westminster collection, I think it was, offered a £50 reward. So if you had a 20p that didn't have the date on it and you sent it in to them, effectively they bought it off you for £50. And I believe that this is most likely one of those coins which was then later resold. So it comes in what is actually quite a nice piano black box. It's similar to the ones you would get the silver proof Royal Mint 50p's in, and it comes with a certificate of authenticity. So unusual for a circulated coin to have a certificate of authenticity, but you'll see on one side you have the Queen's head and it says Elizabeth, and then DG Reg FD at the bottom, and on the reverse of the coin you have the shield, the part of the shield that forms the royal shield when you put all the low value decimal coins together. So inside, the British Royal Mint is one of the most respected government mints around the world, with a tight security and control system. After more than 300 years of flawless coin mintage, in November 2008, a small number of 20p coins were incorrectly minted without a year date. The error happened due to the old Tudor rose design on the obverse being used with the new design of the Royal Shield of Arms on the reverse. Neither of the designs originally had a date, and this resulted in a unique undated 20p coin being struck. So it's a base metal coin, it weighs 5 grams, it's 21.4mm, Queen Elizabeth II undated, reverse segment of the Royal Shield of Arms undated. And I warrant this coin confirms to the specifications shown. David Moss, head of Archive Special Reserves. Now I said it was from Westminster earlier on, it wasn't, it was from the London Mint office, so apologies for that. So the coin is in a little plastic capsule. This is the way it came to me when I bought it. I've had it quite a few years now, from when I collected every single coin that was going. So if we have a look at this 20p, you'll see that it is in really, really good condition. Now, it's by no means perfect, but it's never going to be for a coin that's been in circulation. Even if it was taken out quickly, it would still have bag marks and handling marks, etc., etc. However, for a coin that has been in people's pockets and moved about, this one is in really, really nice condition. So it's an interesting coin because they say 100,000 of them were released. There's no sort of guarantee. It could be 100,000, it could be 30,000, it could be 300,000. Who's to know? But over the years it's held its value reasonably well on the second-hand market. And it is nice to have a coin that is a genuine error. I think the Royal Mint have probably made quite a few errors, so I'm not sure about the certificate of the authenticity, where it says about an unblemished flawless coin mintage over 300 years. I think there's been errors before, but this is quite a blatant one. So, any of you guys have the Undated 20p in your 50p collection? Even though my collection is mainly 50p's, I do like well, I say undated coins. I do like mint error coins. So because I had the 2008 error coin, the 20p, I thought we'd take a look at the 2008 proof set as well. So this is the base metal proof set, and unusually for the base metal proof set, this year it came in a different color box. So if I flick around, you'll see the previous years they come in a darker wooden box, like a mahogany box, I think, whereas this is a more of an oak box. And I think this was a special edition because it was I think it was the last year of the Christopher Ironside designs. After this, they went over to the new design by new design of the Royal Shield. So if we open this up, we've got a certificate of authenticity, and this is number 603, and bit of information there. So a maximum of 5,000 executive proof sets have been authorized for 2008, and that's from an overall issue limit of 50,000. So you would have had 45,000 regular proof sets in the sort of normal leatherette type cases, and then 5,000 of these executive sets. When I started collecting the proof sets, I decided that I would collect all the executive proof sets simply because they came in a nicer box and they were nicer to display. However, the proof coins, whatever way you get them, they're all the same. It doesn't matter so much about the packaging, but it is nice to have them in a nice wooden box with black velvet inside. So the reason for looking at it is, there's the 20p. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't show the other side of that 20p to show you the error, but it has the royal rose on it. So if turn it over, there's nothing really on the back, but just all the specs for each coin. But if there's 50,000 proof sets in total, then you would have to imagine there's 50,000 proof coins minted as well to cover the amount of sets, and then whatever proof coins would go into the single sets. So let's have a quick flick through the COA. Now again, I've collected the £2 coins, the £1 coins, and one of the £2 coins in this little book is quite nice. So that's the £5 coin. That's the Prince of Wales £5 coin. And then we've got the 2008 London Olympic Centenary coin. Now, if you buy that coin in the second-hand market for the bank one or the used one, there's a bit of a premium on it. So I think the proof one of those is probably worth a few quid as well. And then you have the 2008 Standard Technologies £2. You have the definitive £1. And then finally you have the 50p. What does it say down there? So you got a picture of the 50p and the 20p, but then it says the 10 and the 5p entered circulation in 68, 3 days before D-Day. The 50p came in 69, while the 7-sided 20p coin appeared in 1982. So that's pretty cool. So bit of information there if you want to pause the video and have a read of that. So next page on that, this is the coin specs, and same as that other little booklet really that came with it. So let's have a look at the coins. Now, one of the great things with these coins is that in these holders they seem to age pretty well. So unlike the standard coins, when they're these standard sort of individual silver proof coins tend to tone in there in the packaging. With this you don't seem to get the toning as much. So the £5 coin is an absolute stunner. That's a medieval sort of style of design, I think, there for Queen Elizabeth. You got the really nice £1 coin, the Royal Coat of Arms, and then you got the Prince of Wales 2008 £5 coin. Now this one's quite interesting because obviously on this side you have Prince Charles and on the other side you have Her Majesty the Queen. So a coin with a portrait on the obverse and the reverse of the present monarch and the soon-to-be monarch. So on the top then we've got the proof version of the 50p for 2008. That has Britannia on it, so of course that would have changed to sorry, excuse me, that would have changed to the shield. And then the 2008 £2 coin, which looks like it might be suffering from a little bit of toning going on there. You've got the 10p of the you got the lion passant there, and then down the bottom you got the 1p. That's the proof version of the London Olympic coin from 2008. You got the last 5p to have the thistle on it, the last 2p to have the Prince of Wales fleur-de-lis on it, and then finally, just to have a little look, so excuse me, this is the 2008 20p. So you'll see this has the, I think they call it the crowned Royal Tudor Rose. But if we just pop that round and I'll show you the obverse. So you can see these two coins both have the same writing around the side of them. Now when this was changed, this should have had 50p on this side, but of course they changed the design from the Tudor Rose to the shield and used the wrong die, and thus you had an error. So that's the 2008 Undated 20p and the 2008 proof set. So hope you enjoyed that little video, guys. Something a little bit different. The proof sets are really nice. I highly recommend, if anybody's into collecting their coins, they get the proof sets, especially in these sort of cases. Some of the coins in this set have toned a little bit, but on the whole they look pretty good for quite a long time in these cases. My other sets have fared a lot better than this one. So I think that's what we'll do next, possibly another video on one of the older proof sets that has retained its luster throughout the years. So that's it for me for now tonight. So peace and love. Coin Snatcher out.